Hi guys, welcome to the show. Unfortunately, our favorite host from SBR, Natalie, cannot make it today, so I will be your host today. If something goes wrong, you don't have to swear me, swear the system, swear anyone you like, but don't swear me at all. So we are talking about World Cup qualifiers Sunday, 3rd of September, with our guest, Big Man on Campus, and sports trader Mark, our special guest of the day. Rodolfo was supposed to come, but he couldn't make it, unfortunately. Maybe he will come as we are live on air. So we are sponsored by 888 Sport. If you want to take advantage of the odds that we are saying in this video, there is a link in the description below, and you can have the best odds at 888 Sports. So let's start with the first matches, guys. Going good also today. I see some great results, big man. Your Montenegro 3-0, Germany 1-0 started really good. What do you say about that?
Oh, very happy, Alex, and always good to be on with you guys. Yeah, Montenegro, really nice win. I combined it with over 2.5 in my personal bets today and got the job done. I have in my pocket, I have Germany. They're out to a nice lead. Germany is just so motherfucking good. It's amazing. I got Scotland as well and some other results. So I look forward to chatting with you and Mark today about day 4 of World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, our special guest. Let me have a round of applause for our special guest Mark, who will start Netherlands versus Bulgaria. He's on that one. I don't understand why you chose that specific match. Because me, for example, I saw the Netherlands yesterday with France, and they were trashed by France 4-0. Incredible. And immediately after, Bulgaria destroyed Sweden. Not destroyed them. You can say that they destroyed it because you expected more from Sweden. So Sweden lost in Bulgaria 3-2. So Netherlands versus Bulgaria. Mark, what do you say about that?
Hi Alex, thanks for having me on. Yeah, I'm quite keen to oppose the Netherlands. Really, the last few years have been a bit of turmoil for them. Really, I mean they failed to qualify for Euro 2016, and they're in trouble again. They're only 4th in their group, and we've only got 3 games to go. They've lost home and away recently to Iceland. They lost at home to Czech Republic. They lost at home to Greece. And they also lost 2-0 in Bulgaria, and they've only kept 3 clean sheets in the last 22 games. And Bulgaria have been doing all right recently. They obviously beat Sweden 3-2 last night, and they've won in Portugal last year, and they also scored in France. And you can get around about evens on both teams to score, and I think that's a really good bet.
Yeah, if you think about it, the Netherlands brought Van Persie to play for their team yesterday. It's incredible. Van Persie, I think that I don't know if he's still on the industry, on football. I don't know. He's still playing somewhere. Where he's playing right now, Van Persie?
I think he's playing at Fenerbahce.
Yeah, he's at Fenerbahce, Turkey.
I understand. So they called him from Turkey to beat Bulgaria, but they couldn't to beat France, but they couldn't.
But he's actually already out. He had a knee injury. He's not even going to play in the next game. So he's old and brittle. I mean he's got gray hair at this point. I mean, when you have gray hair, you shouldn't be playing at a high level. I actually I'm on this match as well, Alex, and I gotta feel like this is a last stand for the Netherlands. And look, I mean, did they lose in Bulgaria? Sure. Did they get crushed the other night in France? Yes. But here's the great point. They're at home in this match. They're not on the road. Bulgaria has struggled away from home. They lost to Belarus on the road. I still want to believe that Holland can score a couple goals. I really do believe it. With Robin and Schneider, Wijnaldum, they have some options still. They can still put the back goal in the back of the net. And I just don't know that I can trust Bulgaria, especially off such a nice win in Sweden. If you really look at this team, they are in some turmoil. They don't have a lot of money behind this side. They're a poor kind of national franchise. Don't have a good national league. So for me, I'm actually going to I've had some real luck, Alex, lately with these combination bets. You get better value on your money. I think Holland can win this game. I'm going to go with Holland and the over 2.5 at 1.72. I really believe This is a must-win. They have to get a result here to have any shot going forward. This is a side they can do it against. They're at home. Really no excuse here. If they lose this game, I'm done with this side for good, but I'll give them one last chance. I think this is a 3-1 type of game.
Yeah, Netherlands are pressed at 1.3, the draw at 5.5, and Bulgaria at an incredible 10. Huge odds for Bulgaria that won against Sweden yesterday, and they closed the gap on Sweden. So they are just 1 point behind Sweden right now with 3 rounds to go. So you never know. More chances for Bulgaria to finish second in the group and qualify in the playoffs stage than the Netherlands. The Netherlands, for example, right now, if they win, they will be equal with Sweden. But Sweden is playing in Belarus. We will talk about it later.
The one problem, Alex, is that most of their good results have come at home. Bulgaria going away, they've struggled. They, like I said, lost to Belarus, got crushed by Sweden at home, got crushed by France. I just think I'm not ready to give up just yet on the Netherlands. I think at home it's a good spot for them. I think they have to win here. It's have to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, great stuff. Belarus, Sweden. I'm the only one talking about this match. Also, I wrote an article over our sister site, oddsmarket.com. I think that only one thing can happen here: Sweden to win. They should bounce back after the lost match in Bulgaria. We talked about it earlier. Belarus just lost away at Luxembourg. I don't know how many times Luxembourg is winning on the World Cup qualifiers or European qualifiers, but they finally beat it, Belarus home 1-0, only just 1 goal from the Luxembourg side. So I think that Belarus doesn't have nothing to play for. Sweden very good, 13 points. They lost their first place yesterday when they lost in Bulgaria 3-2. France is now on first place, but I think that Sweden should really do their magic and win this one. And the best odds with 888 Sports, 1.67 on shop around, because you might find better odds for this match. What do you say, guys, about that match?
That is not a match I'm on. I mean, Belarus is fucking trash. I mean, they're bad. And as far as the other side, I just haven't looked much at this game. Maybe Mark can shed some light on it. I don't have anything on this one.
Sorry, I haven't really got much of an opinion regarding Belarus or Sweden. I have to say I do think Sweden a little bit overrated now. They've
Agreed. Great point.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
But Belarus lost in Luxembourg. Imagine that. How many teams are losing in Luxembourg?
But, I mean, you look at Sweden yesterday, Alex, just a really great opportunity. You get Bulgaria. You're off a big win against France, a game that you had no business winning, and that's the performance you give? Not good. I said that Sweden would go away. They're just not very good. They're overrated. Great point, Mark.
This is why I said that they should bounce back and win the 3 points against Belarus and maybe close the gap on France. Who knows? Anyway, let's go to Gibraltar versus Bosnia Herzegovina. Both of you. Let me start with you, Mark. What do you have for this match?
Well, I think that Gibraltar are obviously one of the whipping boys, along with San Marino and Andorra. And this is a great opportunity for Bosnia to pick up a convincing win. I'm looking at backing Bosnia to win either 4-0 or 5-0.
So minus 3.5?
No. I think I prefer to have a go at the correct score market. I think there's a little bit more value.
You want to stick with the correct score market? Wow.
Yeah, so rather than backing the handicap around sort of 2.0, I think it'd be a little bit more aggressive and go for either 4-0 or 5-0, around about 3.5 if you back both of those to similar stakes. When they met in Bosnia won 5-0, and Gibraltar's 25 games, they've conceded 112 goals, so just nearly about 4.5 goals a game. I think it'll be very similar outcome here, and I prefer to be a little bit more aggressive with the correct score route rather than the handicap.
What do you say to put Bosnia minus 3.5 in a parlay bet?
Yeah. I mean, what odds is Bosnia minus 3.5?
I think 1.8, 1.9, something like that.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I'd take that as well then. Yeah, I didn't realize the odds sounds good as well then.
Yeah, Bosnia is priced at 1.02, draw 21, Gibraltar 51. So we cannot bet on Gibraltar, but maybe big man wants to be brave enough to bet on the plus 3.5 plus 4 for Gibraltar. What do you say, big man?
Well, look, other than like Tonga and Somalia, they're probably the worst team in the world. It's amazing to me that they continue to put teams like this, these whipping boy, just disgraceful soccer sides at this level. It's amazing. I think Mark's on to something here. I mean, they lost 9-0 yesterday. I mean, what a fucking pathetic outcome. I mean, you were down 6-0 at halftime. You allowed them to score 3 goals with 10 men. It's just disgraceful. It's disgusting. It's sick to watch. It's not even fair. I think Bosnia is really going to want to come out and put what happened against Cyprus in the rearview mirror. That was not a good outcome. Gave up 3 goals in 15 minutes to a lowly Cyprus side. Not a good result there. They got to take out some frustration. I think this is the perfect opponent to do it against. I like Bosnia -2 in the first half at 2.5. I think they're up big in this one. Dzeko, Pjanic, good defender, and Besic and Begovic in the goal. I think they're up 3-0, 4-0. I wouldn't be surprised if they cover the 5.5 here. I bet 365 you can lay 5.5 at a really good price. I think they win 6-7-0. I think they really take some frustrations out. I'll go early though, -2 at 2.5 for Bosnia.
I don't understand how a team like Bosnia Herzegovina from 2-0 up managed to lose 3-2 in Cyprus. This is what I don't understand.
Yeah, it's something hard to believe. I mean, and Bosnia, Alex, as you know, is a pretty good side. I mean, plenty of world-class players. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, good goalkeeper. Begovic is a good goalkeeper. Dzeko's a world-class talent. That was the most surprising result I've seen in a while in world football. That was, and in 15 minutes they did it. 15 minutes. I don't know how that happened.
Exactly, in just 15 minutes. I think that, I don't know. I don't want further, and I don't want to keep in this subject because we will arrive somewhere else. And let's keep it safe. Let's keep it clean. Let's say that we don't know about crazy bets that are made in Singapore or in other countries.
Well, Alex, I'll just say this. I think they'll take the frustration out early, kind of want to put that in the rear view, come out here and really get a nice 3-0 start to the game and just kind of maybe rest some guys in the second half. And I think the first half's the player. But I do agree, Mark. I think this ends 4 or 5-0. I think that's a good bet.
Yeah, I think that they will take advantage also from the fact that Greece will have a really tough match against Belgium, and they will climb on the second spot if they beat Gibraltar.
Alex, we have some big news out of Scotland. Lithuania is getting crushed. 2-0 Scotland. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Celtic.
It's good.
Yeah, we surely have a great day also today. We previewed this day also in the last days, so I think that we are on a good track. We are doing a lot of profit again. Team Bankroll is crushing the bookies once again. For the next stop, Greece versus Belgium, exactly what we were talking 5 minutes ago. And I will let Mark to start with Greece versus Belgium. All 3 of us have a play from this match. Belgium 1.8, draw 3.5, Greece 4.5. All the odds with 888 Sports. So, Mark, what do you think about this match? Do you think that Belgium can revenge the draw match from their turf against Greece? 3 points here.
Yeah, 100%. And I think the odds of 1.8 are really good, and they're only going to get shorter. When they played the previous match, which finished 1-1, Belgium had 16 shots and Greece only managed 2. So I really don't think the 1-1 scoreline was very fair. Obviously, Belgium won 9-0 last night. I know it was only against Gibraltar, but their recent results, they look as though they're starting to come together more as a team. The Euros last year, that they were very much a set of individuals, but they seem to be coming together as a team now. And the attacking talent they've got available is just incredible. Obviously, you've got Lukaku, Eden Hazard, De Bruyne, Mertens. I mean, Nangolan of Roma can't even get in the squad, let alone the team. Such is the quality of it.
Sorry to interrupt. Imagine that against Gibraltar, the man of the match was Thomas Meunier, a right back, the PSG right back with 3 goals and 4 assists. Imagine that, incredible.
100%. They just got so much talent. It's incredible. And Greece, they've been really poor the last couple of years. I mean, they drew 0-0 at home to Estonia recently. They lost 1-0 at home to Belarus. They lost 1-0 in Luxembourg. The Faroe Islands won both games against them. I just think Belgium should be a lot shorter than 1.8. I make them about 1.65. And if they win this match, they'll have qualified with 2 games to spare. So I think they'll just go all out and get the 3 points. And I think they'll win this quite comfortably.
Yeah, if we think about it, they will be mathematically on the World Cup from Russia. They will join Iran, Japan, and the host nation, Russia. That all 3 of the countries that I mentioned are already qualified. And if you think about it, Greece is coming after 4 draw matches in a row, and they didn't manage to. They failed to win against Estonia on their turf yesterday. What a joke is this? Country on football? I think that Belgium was unlucky to beat them on their home turf, exactly like Mark mentioned. So I'm going directly with Belgium to win this game. So what do you have for us, big man, for this match?
Yeah, I can't disagree with anything you guys are saying. I mean, this group has scored 33 goals in 7 games. I mean, that's almost 5 goals a game. That's unbelievable. Conceding just 2. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with Mark. I think this team is really not a dark horse, but a team that really has the ability to go in and win a World Cup. I've already bet them at a really nice price. I'm looking forward to next year. But, you know, I am a little concerned. Greece can't lose. I mean, really, what a pathetic performance yesterday against the Estonians. You got to grab a goal there. I thought that was one of the, maybe other than Cyprus, the more surprising results of yesterday. But it's same old with Greece. You just can't trust them in a big game. A friend of mine's a Greek guy, and he told me you just can't trust this team when they need to win. And you know, he's right. They can't score. It's been the same old crap. And they're not going to just be able to stand back and defend because Belgium will pelt them all day. I actually agree with Mark. I think this is a comfortable game. I want to delay the 1 goal at 2.35. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go Belgium -1 at 2.35. It's hard for me to bet against this group right now. Overs at 2.40. When you can get Belgium at over 2.5 at 2.40, especially against a team in Greece who I could see nicking a goal here. Both are good plays. I'll go Belgium -1 at 2.35, and I also think that over looks pretty good here. So maybe combine them. Belgium over 2.5 at 3.25. Belgium and over looks good here. Hey, by the way,
I think that you're totally right. I think that if they grab a goal in the first minutes of the game, Greece will be forced to exit on the attack, and I think that Belgium's attacking firepower, exactly like Mark said, with Lukaku starting the season on a really with wonderful performances, and with also Eden Hazard and also the other players playing at an incredible level, I think that Greece will not stand a chance against those players.
Agreed.
Okay, next match we have Hungary versus Portugal. I'm the only one. Rodolfo was also in this one, but for him, he couldn't make it to the show. I think that this match is the kind of match when two teams are coming to play. One has something to play for, the other has nothing to play for. Portugal are 3 points behind Switzerland, that they are in the first place. Portugal needs to qualify to the World Cup, and I think that if they win if they win on Sunday, I think that they might have a chance to close the gap on Switzerland with 3 games to be played till the end of the group stage, till the end of the campaign. Even though Portugal will qualify from the second place, they are amongst the 8 teams, the best 8 teams from the second place, so they might qualify from the playoffs, but they will fight till the end to avoid the playoffs and qualify from the first place. So I'm going strong in this one. I'm going with Portugal minus 1.5, 2.1 the best odds with 888 Sports. So if you want to play it straight, Portugal 1.38, draw 4.8, Hungary at 8, all the odds with 888 Sports. I know I'm the only one having this bet, but I have to ask you guys, what do you think about this match, Mark?
I haven't really got a strong opinion. I agree with what you're saying there about the motivation factor for Portugal, and probably the reason why the odds are maybe a little bit short on Portugal. I'd sort of maybe take a bit of caution, because obviously these two played at the Euros last summer and it finished 3-3. I'm not suggesting that it's going to be another 3-3 match, but I think Hungary will be able to match them in pockets, and it might just come down to whether Ronaldo, scores another hat trick, as he seems to be doing nearly every week. He puts on a Portugal shirt.
He passed Pele on the international goals market. Now he's 4th place in the world.
He's incredible, isn't he?
But when you think about it, and with what teams Portugal is playing, and the many goals of Ronaldo, against whom he's scoring, you will say that okay, it's not exactly like Pele or other kind of players,
True, yeah.
What do you say, big man? To make Portugal to combine it in a parlay bet with another bet, or to play directly like that, the minus 1.5?
Yeah, I've come across and said I think he's the best player in the world. Just my opinion. I think does what we want him to do, score goals, and he's the best at doing it. Very competitive as well. I think over 2.5 at 1.85 looks absolutely beautiful, but I also think Portugal is going to roll in this game. So why not do one of those beautiful little combination bets? 2.20 over 2.5. They beat Hungary 3-0 in Lisbon already. I do think the point has been made about Hungary. They're not a terrible offensive side. They can score. They scored 11 goals, and that game last year in Euros was pretty amazing, 3-0 or 3-3. I could see them nicking a goal, but Portugal is going to score 3 or more. So for me, I'll go over 2.5 and Portugal at 2.2. I think at this point in this level of competition, with all the games he's been off, I also think Ronaldo to score 2 or 2+ goals or more at 2.87 looks pretty good as well. I don't know if we'll get a hat trick, but 2 goals looks possibly in order here. I'll go 3-1, so I'll go over 2.5 and Portugal combined.
Should we take the combination Portugal to win and the over 2.5, Mark?
I think if the big man likes it, then go for it. He's in good form.
He's in good form, exactly. Like Germany is killing it. Montenegro killed it. Yesterday Scotland. We had some crazy bets. He's killing it. Everybody, all the tips that big man from the World Cup qualifiers made in the last couple of days, I think that 80% of them are winners. I don't know exactly, but I think that around there, big man, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had a really good start to the season. I mean, EPL's been very good to me. We've done the Premier League punters, and I'm in profit there. And with these, I had it sucks because I had a tough round of qualifiers last time out. I didn't do well, but yeah, this group has been really good. And, I will say to any beginner out there, I'm American, obviously, and people will. Now, these guys are veteran soccer guys, but I think the goal for me in football is really just trying to find combinations, things that make sense, and not laying a lot of juices, if you will. I'm looking to combo these because a lot of the time you have a good feel, you get good prices, and a lot of the time I can get Portugal at a really good price. I know they're going to score goals. Why not just combine it? So yeah, it's been a good start to the year. I appreciate the kind words, guys. And guys, I mean, Mark, Andrew Robertson, Liverpool scores for Scotland. They're up 2-0. What more could I want? Alex, let's get into the rest of the card. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, if we have Stuart with Tottenham, if we have Martin with Arsenal, we have Mark with Liverpool, and we have Big Man with Celtic, and the list can continue till tomorrow. But let's talk about the last match from today. Big Man, he is the only person that has an opinion about this match. I think that I have a feeling what he will say about it, but I will let him to talk. Latvia versus Switzerland, Big Man. What do you say? Latvia will get destroyed?
That's what I'm thinking. I will say this also. I do have a question for Mark at the end. I'd like to ask him. But as far as this game, Switzerland minus 1.5 here at 2.03. Switzerland's not lost in this competition yet, and Latvia's lost 6 in a row in qualifiers, and they're just not very good. I watched this match the first time around. Switzerland really needed to battle to get a goal here and win this one. Last time these two teams played, and I know this game is in Riga. They got to go to Latvia, but there's just a dramatic quality difference here for these teams. I mean, Lichtsteiner, Xhaka, Shaqiri. There's so many beautiful Albanian players from my country on this Switzerland team that they're really almost one of my favorites. They've allowed just 3 goals in 7 matches. Not only are they good at scoring, but they can defend at a high level. I don't think it's crazy to think that Lichtsteiner won't find the back of the net once or twice in this game. I think this is a 3-0 type of game, if not worse. I'll lay the 1.5 goals here at 2.00 at Bet365. Latvia sucks.
That's a great bet. Mark, do you agree with him?
Yeah, definitely. Just looking at the group table, Latvia have lost 6 out of 7, and Switzerland have won 7 out of 7. Switzerland have got plus 12 goal difference, and Latvia is minus 12. There just seems to be an enormous gulf in class. And as a Big Man says, he watched the first game. He's probably got a good idea of how the game's going to play out. Yeah, I agree. I agree with his opinion on this game.
Okay, Big Man, what you wanted to ask Mark something? What exactly?
Yeah, I did. One quickly, if anyone's curious, I think a very good value play if you have, a little bit of a banker, you want to take a little shot. Andorra Faroe Islands looks like a complete draw, 4.75. I'm not sure why Faroe Islands is laying such a big price. Look, is Faroe Islands better? Sure, but I'm not sure they should be laying 1.36. It would not surprise me if this is a 0-0, 1-1 draw. 4.75, it's worth a look. Andorra has been playing decently for them. They've won 2 out of 3, I believe. So it's hard to believe, but they've actually played decently. Mark, I have to ask you quickly. Obviously, I've talked about Celtic a lot. I'd just like to hear your opinion. If they were to get into the Premier League, which I don't think it's crazy to think, in 2 or 3 years, why can't a team at their size compete and get into the top 5, top 6? I mean, they're a world-class team. Do you ever see that happening, of them getting into the Premier League at some point?
Possibly. Depends how much money is involved. I think a lot of things nowadays are driven by TV figures. For example, obviously the money in the Premier League is massive. But I think if they were to get into the Premier League with their current team, I'd probably see them, maybe middle third. But if they got into the Premier League, there'd be so many players around the world that would want to come and play for them.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, such a great atmosphere, and they have a ton of fans. I mean, it's an Irish, themed club. I mean, the money's huge. I mean, who wouldn't love to go to Celtic Park? I mean, no one would want to go there in the Premier League. I pray for it to happen. It'd be amazing.
Absolutely, but I don't think that we will see that in the next couple of years. Either in 5 years from now, I don't think that Celtic will play in Premier League.
Well, I'll root for it. Are we doing bankers, Alex?
No, yeah, we have bankers and the parlays. So the double and the banker. So we will start with Mark because he is our guest today. Mark, please give us your banker and your parlay.
Banker, if it has to be Belgium, I think the odds are really good. I think in 2 days' time, when everyone starts to look at bets for on the day itself, I think everyone will be back in Belgium, and I think the odds will just come in. And as for a parlay, yep, I'll continue with Belgium, and I'll put them in a double with Holland and Bulgaria, both teams to score.
You don't think that is dangerous to make a banker part of your double also?
Sometimes, yeah, but I think one rule I was always
you trust a lot in that match, so you will play it also in your double.
Oh well, one rule I was always taught was be greedy, and I think Belgium's odds are that attractive that it's almost an all-in.
I understand. Good for you. Let's see that. Let's see if Belgium will win. I think that they will win. But let's hear from Big Man, his banker and his double. And but I think that we know it already.
Yeah, look, I can't say I'm a fan of the doubling down on parlays and stuff, but if you really like a side, why not? Particularly in football. For me, banker's going to be Switzerland minus 1.5 at 2.00. I'm also going to go parlay Belgium, Portugal over, and I'm going to just go with those two. I will say one last thing for our guest, Mark. You cannot be happy with the roster that Garrett Southgate put out today. Pathetic not having Marcus Rashford in the starting 11. What is up with that?
Yeah, true. I mean, you've got Raheem Sterling and Alex Chamberlain, who probably have only got maybe 2 or 3 goals between them.
Yeah,
for England.
Exactly.
And they can't score against pathetic Malta. What a joke.
What's the bet for the rest of the game? Do you think 0-0 could be a good bet?
Well, I have to think they nick a 1 goal at least, right, Alex? I mean, they got to score at least one.
Hopefully they will win, because after we finish the show, as we have halftime right now, I will bet big on England. I didn't saw the first half, but I'm surprised to see 0-0 at halftime. Actually, my bet was Rashford to score anytime at 2.4, if you remember.
I'm putting $10 on Malta at 51. Would anyone be surprised if England loses? I mean, they're just so anemic. I mean, it's amazing. Why can't they nick a goal? You never know. I mean, $10 at 51. I'll take it.
Yeah, Malta scored against Scotland.
Never know. Maybe they'll get a penalty. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. My banker is Belgium also, and my double is Sweden and Portugal. To win, both of them to win. So Belgium, bet big on Belgium, because I really think that they will revenge that negative result, that 1-1 draw from their turf with Greece, and they will destroy them away from home. That's it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Tomorrow, for sure, we'll have Natalie back. This is my first time as a host. Hopefully you liked it. Who didn't, swear me, but forget about it till tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys, Mark and Big Man. See you tomorrow. See you next days. For sure, I will be better as just as an invite here. So take care and go England. We need an England win.
Go Malta.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, Alex.